Two, man, as y'all can tell, we got another reaction video for y'all boys. Now today, I don't know what this man is doing. As y'all can see from the title, it says, man spends $100,000 to be taller. How is that possible? I don't know, and y'all don't know. So we finna go see.
Denzel Siggers, I'm 27 years old and I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery.
First day, you're impressing me.
No, I'm not. You're impressing me. I'm 6 foot.
Well, guys, it's time for a throwback. Back in my early...
Hold on, and it's only to be 6 foot? I don't mean to pause the video that early, but bro, come on now. That's not that worth it.
days of YouTube, there used to be a channel that I would frequent in hopes of finding some of that good quality content. And today we're going back. Now my real OG viewers, the true day ones, might already have an idea of what I'm talking about. It's a channel called Truly. It's a channel basically dedicated to the unordinary or the unorthodox, just stuff you don't hear about every day. At one point on my channel there was like a 3-month span where I was really talking a lot about dog girls and cat girls, the glory days. And most of those videos came from Truly. And every now and then I pop on over to the Truly channel to see if they have released anything video worthy. And the other day I found something that really reminded me of my early days here on YouTube, so I figured for old time's sake we would cover it. I broke my legs to grow from 5'5" to 6 foot. Now if you've never heard of this stuff, it's something called limb lengthening surgery, where they do exactly what the name implies. They make your legs longer to make you taller. It's ridiculously expensive. I think this guy said he paid over $100,000 to get this done, and it also essentially ruins your body for pretty much the rest of your life. Most of the procedures aren't successful, and even if they are, you'll basically never be able to walk properly or run or jump safely ever again. But this guy did it, and I figured we'd take a look at it because there's some questionable stuff in this video. Plus, I've never actually heard a first-hand account about getting this procedure done, so I figured that would be interesting too. So let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
I'm Denzel Siggers, I'm 27 years old and I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery. So the surgery day, they put me under anesthesia so I was asleep. They break your bones surgically, they cut them and they attach devices that extend the bones over time. When I first woke up, I just asked myself 1,000,001 questions. I was like, why did I do this surgery? I regretted it, I shouldn't have done it. I'm in so much pain, I've never felt this kind of pain before, and is it really worth it?
So that is the one.
Bro, hold on. He just paused it too. Do y'all see how that look? Oh my God. He said y'all not going to be able to run, jump safely. What is the point of this then? Like, bro, just to look taller, to get more females, bro? Like, you're not doing it to do nothing else. Like, well, I don't get that. To look on top of the refrigerator like that, what's the point, bro? You're not going to be able to grab something off the top shelf? Like, yeah, bro. Like, because that's about it. Ain't nothing else to being taller, bro. Swear to you. And I'm 6'3", bro. Ain't nothing else to being taller besides that. And you're not going to be able to do half the other stuff. You can't even play basketball no more. Come on, bro.
Constant I've heard about this stuff, that it is basically the most painful cosmetic surgery you can possibly go through. And I mean, that doesn't really surprise me either. Breaking your leg is not exactly a pleasant thing to experience. To then have the healing process delayed by months as you stretch your legs further and have to stretch your nerves, muscles, blood vessels, all that stuff. Yeah, I can't imagine this is super duper fun.
And I thought something was wrong because I didn't think it was normal to feel this amount of pain.
Yeah, it is something wrong with you. What are you doing, bro? The $100,000 I could have went to anything else, bro. Come on now. Now, this is just my opinion. You feel me? I don't know. Apparently, this ain't yours, though.
There's a metal rod in my leg, and then there was an external fixator that attaches to the metal rod going through your leg. So you have both an internal device and an external device. It was very shocking. It felt unreal to see it attach myself because I had never seen anything like this before. I was actually in a relationship prior to the surgery. Once I told her I wanted to go get surgery to get taller to boost my confidence, she was completely against it. And inevitably, we end up ending a relationship, even though she was someone that made a lot of jokes about my height herself.
Alright, so I'm fully aware that this might sound kind of cruel, but I sort of understand where she was coming from. If I was in a relationship and the person told me, hey, I'm gonna go through a purely cosmetic surgery that will drastically change the way I live forever, and it will limit the things we are able to do for years, if not just permanently, I think I would have some second thoughts myself as well.
So she hasn't seen me But she's just seen like my social media and she's been trying to call. She's been trying to make her way back, but that's somewhere I don't want to go back to. Today I'm actually going on a date for the first time since I've had my surgery, so it'll be my first.
Bro, I ain't trying to make fun of the man, but like, dang, he can't even walk. Like, right, bro. Come on now, like that's crazy, bro. To be taller though, if I had one wish, face ass. That's crazy, bro.
I'm very excited. It's an opportunity to get out there and really fill out this new version of me, like see how he interacts with the world, see how he interacts on a date. In the world we live in, we say don't judge a book by its cover, but obviously people are judged off their appearance first. But I do feel like once I get back into dating, my personality will be what carries me in a relationship.
Okay, so I'm kind of torn here because on one hand, you can't play stupid and act like short men aren't made fun of in society. Like that is just something you really can't deny.
Hey, bro. There's short kings out there too, nah. You feel me? No Diddy. Like there's short kings out there too. That know how to maneuver through life. You feel me? So just cause you short, that don't mean nothing, bro. You like if you short, you meant to be short, bro. Both of your parents are short, or something happened, you was meant to be short. Get with a tall woman so your kids can be tall. You don't gotta do all this though, bro. Like, that's a lot. That's putting your body through a lot of stuff, bro.
It's a societal double standard. It's one of the few things that it's just perfectly okay to make fun of a person for these days, which is obviously not okay, and nobody should be doing that. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that this guy was never treated differently for not being tall, because that would just be playing dumb. But at the same time, the way this guy talks about his old self, if you will, it seems like his height was always at the forefront of his mind, and that probably caused him to sort of self-sabotage. If you always think that somebody is judging you for this thing, or is silently thinking this, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. Again, I'm not going to sit here and say that nobody ever gave him a hard time for his height, but if I had to guess, I would assume that it was less people than he actually thought.
Tell me about yourself. What's your social?
My social?
Yeah.
My social media?
No, your social security.
My social security. You a scammer?
I didn't say that.
Or are you just
I was just
funny?
trying to get to know you.
Oh.
So.
My God, this is awkward. Not exactly.
Be that was
A good opener.
That wasn't good, my boy. That was kind of weird, if you ask me. If I do say so myself.
I don't really think there's a single scenario where what he said is a good way to start off a date. I'm assuming he was asking for her social media, but I feel like that's a weird thing to say to break the ice. Also, are we meant to ignore the fact that they are being recorded right now? Who would show up to a first date with this premise?
What you was trying to do with my social? Oh, you trying to put a ring on it that fast? I didn't know you was that type of guy. I like that. I have to say my last relationship was 2 years ago. I got high standards and a lot of requirements.
I think you found it.
Really? I thought we were on the first date. You're impressing me.
No, I'm not. You're impressing me. I'm 6'.
No, there's no shot he actually said that, right? That was something they asked him to say for like promo material? Surely. I'm gonna give this guy the benefit of the doubt and say that this was not a real thing he actually said, didn't actually come from his brain, but if it did, I think this kind of proves my whole point about what I...
So he's saying that like if you 6 foot, can't shit impress you. Get him up out of here.
Was saying when it comes to self-sabotage, if you're this caught up on height that once you're 6 foot, you think the person that you're on a date with now has some sort of obligation to impress you, I feel like your physical appearance was probably not your problem.
The world is a much...
I feel like if you short and you do the surgery, like it's not really gonna look right, bro. Cause like you got like a short torso. You feel me? I don't really look like it's not gonna make sense. Like you got long legs, but like your torso. I don't really know if that makes sense. Like and then your arms like short as hell. I don't really get it, bro. That's irregular.
Different place now that I'm taller. People smile at me everywhere I go. I've never had this kind of like reaction from people before, and I really enjoy it.
Again, going back to this whole caught up on his height thing, I have to imagine that a lot of this was kind of in this guy's head. I mean, this idea that people wouldn't smile at you because they were disgusted by your height or something. If you're truly thinking that kind of stuff day in, day out, then I don't think a physical change is really going to help you that much. Maybe temporarily, but you're just going to find something else you don't like and then start having similar thoughts about that.
Recovery takes about 6 months to a year. I'm much further ahead at my current stage than most people would be. It's only been about 2.5 months since I completed surgery. I can pretty much do everything that I need to do for the most part on a normal day-to-day basis, so I'm very pleased with where I'm at. The surgery has significantly boosted my self-esteem, mainly because everything I had to go through to get the height, so I appreciate it more. But just being home and seeing how the world reacts to me at 6 foot rather than 5'5" has been like a very amazing experience for me.
I mean, look, if this guy is truly happier after this surgery, then I guess there's not a whole lot I can really say that would matter to him. My only hope is that he was fully informed on what could happen here. I've been doing some research as I make this video, and apparently only 40% of these surgeries are successful long-term. A lot of the time, follow-up surgeries are required, and a very large percentage of the people who get this surgery end up wheelchair-bound for life. It also shortens your lifespan, and the complications you have once you get into your senior years are pretty severe. I just feel like this is not worth it to be a little bit taller.
I've always been like an outgoing person, but now I can just be myself without caring what people think or what people have to say. I'm me all the time now, rather than hiding behind like insecurities.
Okay, so I really don't mean to just be ragging on this guy the entire video, but I cannot buy this for a second. If what you thought people thought about you drove you to get a life-altering, potentially life-ending $100,000 cosmetic surgery, I have a really hard time believing that now you just don't care what anybody thinks. Those two don't really seem to align.
My boy!
Hey, I don't know exactly what the surgery is. I think they put like a rod in your leg and they like extend like your bone, so it gives you like a few more inches. Boy, that sounds like it hurt already, and I can't even feel it. You feel me? So I know that's kicking like a donkey right now, boy. Woo hoo hoo. Dang, that's crazy. Nah, but his arms now, well, when I'm looking at him like now in the pictures, it look normal, but now like it just look kind of off, bro. Like I don't know, like he look off.
What's up, man?
Good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you, man.
How did you meet Brian?
We was getting the same surgery in Turkey together. We met in the physiotherapy.
Brian, how tall were you before the surgery?
I was 183, so just basically 6 foot.
And how tall are you now?
It's gonna be over 6'6" right now.
Nice.
What? You spent $100,000 because 6 foot wasn't enough for you, man? Being 6'6" just sounds like an inconvenience. Not only is this guy yoked out of his mind and now he's gonna be 6'6", this man's gonna be a walking cargo container. This just...
He thought he gonna be a walking cargo container. Nah, that's crazy as hell. Nah, that's wild. But hey, he big as hell though. I guess it's because they want to look like big and big. Like they don't want to be. He's 6 foot, bro. Come on, that's a decent size. That's the size he is right now after the surgery. Like, why you want to be 6'6", bro? For what? Ain't nothing up there, bro. After about like 6'3", 6'4", bro, and you should be in the NBA. I'm not gonna lie, bro. For real. And you're not gonna be in the NBA. So come on, sit your ass down somewhere, bro. Go bodybuild something. The strongman competition. You can't even do that no more. Cause your legs
seems impractical. Normally, if you're 6'6", you'd wind up on a D-line somewhere, but since these guys' tibulas would now be shattered by a light breeze, I'm not sure that's really an option anymore. Look, you want to go from 5'5" to 6 foot? Totally get it. That makes sense. 6 foot to 6'6"? You spent $100,000 to never fit on a plane or an elevator anymore. I don't get it.
So initially, when I first did the surgery and I started posting it, it was a lot of like negativity, a lot of hate. People called me crazy, people called me insane. They said they hope I never walk again. But as it grew and people saw me continue to post my progress, a lot of the comments began to change. It actually started to garner a lot of attention from women telling me like how strong I am and how manly it was to go through something that like endure so much pain.
Okay, final time I'll say anything on it, mainly because the video is about to end, but I feel like this guy's true demeanor is really coming through a lot in this video. It seems like a lot of his self-worth, a lot of his confidence is directly tied to how much attention he gets from women. This seems like a really unhealthy reason to do all of this to yourself, but hey look, it's not my life. I'm just here to make silly YouTube videos. Yeah. Well guys, what do you think? Not only about this specific situation here, but this kind of surgery in general. At the end of the day, I guess it's really like any other cosmetic surgery. This one definitely has a lot more stigma around it. I would assume mostly because of the risks involved and how badly it can go. But if the people are happy and they are really okay with what might happen, I say more power to them. My concern is that I would imagine a lot of people get caught up in just becoming taller and having this lifelong dream fulfilled, and they don't really sit down and take a moment to realize what might become of them. But who knows? Hopefully, I'm wrong. If you enjoyed this video, please.
With that being said, this gonna conclude today's video. But to all the short dudes out there, bro, you ain't even gotta do all this. You feel me? You be comfortable in your skin, man. You feel me? There's some females out there that like short dudes. You feel me? That fuck with short dudes. Don't be brainwashed by social media and all these females out here talking about they don't like short dudes. They cap. If you got some money in your pocket, you got some money on. They down for the fun, yeah. You feel me? And with that being said, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification. And I'm out. Wow.